Hey, what's going on? Welcome to James Winter Film and Sound. So glad to have you back. Thanks for joining the video. I'm James, I'm a filmmaker and composer, and I'm here to help you turn your creative visions into captivating realities. On this channel, we dive into filmmaking and music production. I try to post videos like this every single Friday, so if you're interested in this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe so you never miss a video. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about a game changer for any filmmaker, music producer, content creator. If you're using a digital audio workstation or some sort of editing software, we're gonna be talking about something that can save you so much time and elevate your workflow and make you as productive and creative as possible. Today, we're gonna be talking about templates. So the first thing I do whenever I open my DAW is start a new session from my template. Templates are a great way to expedite your workflow and get the creative process started as soon as possible. Here's mine. The first thing you see when you look in the template are these folders. Now these subfolders are great because not only do they act as auxiliary sends and buses, but they also help me keep everything nice and organized. So up here, generally where I start is in my MIDI section. You can see I have all the instruments that I'll use already laid out and loaded up. And I can collapse each of these if I'm not using them. I also have a subfolder with instrument audio. So as I take my completed MIDI tracks and export them to audio files, I drop them down here where at that stage, I'll do further subgrouping and get everything nice and organized again. But just to start us out, I have everything loaded up in MIDI, which is generally where I like to start. I also have a vocal subgroup. This Vox sub encompasses all of the lead Vox as well as all of the background Vox. If you look in the lead Vox sub, I have 2 tracks for punching in, and it's in its own folder, as well as my background Vox sub, which has 4 tracks for those nice big wide vocal stacks. I also have all of my vocal effects already loaded up the way I like them for my voice. I have a short reverb, a long reverb, a slap delay, and a longer delay throw. I also have a nice easy room verb just to give the entire track its own specific space. And depending on what I'm creating, that can change, but I have the one that I know I'm gonna like all the time pulled up already. Then I have my master track. So now let's take a look at our console board. If you look at the console board, it's the same theory. Everything is grouped with these small arrows down here. That's how I uncollapse everything. So if I uncollapse this entire empty session, you can see it stretches about 2/3 of the way across the screen. I typically try to keep everything at native or zeroed out. Every now and then I'll have one at -2, but all that's gonna change as long as everything is exactly how I like it. So you can see here in my bass DI, I already have my bass DI set up. In my acoustic guitar DI, I already have my acoustic guitar rig set up. And I have it a little bit sending to the room so I can get a nice, good general reverb on it. But this is where a lot of the heavy lifting gets done and I don't even have to think about it. And it's great because if I have a vocal melody, I can just hit record and already know it's gonna sound exactly how I like it. If you look at the subgroup has a small API glue compressor on it, just something to kind of mesh the background and the leads together. If you go to the lowest level and you look at the lead Vox, I have everything already set up. I have my pitch correction, virtual mix rack, which includes whatever mic I decide to use, some EQ, some compression, some nice shimmer and thickness depending on how I want the vocal to sound, as well as just a classic gate so I don't get any weird room tones when I'm not singing. Next, I just have another EQ pass taking out any frequencies I don't like, followed by a simple de-esser. Now I have every single lead track and background vocal track affected with those 4 simple plugins. So what can happen is I know that the signal coming in on that channel is gonna sound exactly how I want it before it gets sent to any of the reverbs or delays and before it gets sent to any of the subgroups. You can see here on my lead Vox subgroup, I have all of my vocal effects already set to go, and all I need to do is turn it up. So let me jump in the DAW and kind of show you what I mean.
So right now, you're listening to my lead vocal channel. It's got EQ, it's got compression, it's got de-essing, and these things all can change depending on how the song sounds. But for now, it's great for songwriting and it's already set up. I know nothing's peaking. I know my voice is going to be compressed enough to get the sound that I want. And if I want, you can see I can either add a short verb, a longer verb, a slap delay, or a repeating delay. I also have my room verb where I can send it to this and get a little bit of room verb when I punch it up. That just gives me the space that's going to encompass the entire song. It's going to put the sonics in a really cool place.
So as you can see, templates are a great way to ensure that your workflow is going to go smooth, quick, and efficient, and it's going to give you a consistent sound across the board. If you have any questions on how you can set up your template based off of the setup you have, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to reach out to you as soon as I can. I know this video was short, but it's super important to make sure that templates are a part of your workflow. Whether you're an editor for film, or you're using Pro Tools or Logic, this is going to be a great way for you to just jump in and be creative out of the get-go without having to worry about the technical nuances of setting up a session. I hope this helped you guys, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments. Once again, I post videos like this every single week, so don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this one. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.